We begin tonight with a weather impact alert as record-breaking heat will impact the valley tomorrow and much of next week. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The valley is bracing for what's shaping up to be maybe the hottest weekend of the summer. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley has our weather impact forecast. Linz, how bad is it going to get?
Well, we're talking record-setting temperatures tomorrow, 114, and that's not going to be the hottest temp that we see throughout the 7-day outlook. We get even hotter heading into next week. Here's the current extreme heat warning. We're in it right now, but it goes for one more day, coming to an end at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So across the lower deserts and below 4,000 feet at the Grand Canyon, another extremely dangerously hot day tomorrow. Fast forward then to Tuesday morning, where we now have an extreme heat watch. That's going to cover a 4-day stretch, Tuesday to Friday. This will be upgraded to a warning as we get closer. And with that second round of extreme heat, we're talking highs as hot as 116. Several days of record highs, starting with tomorrow. Then on Sunday, Monday, we're down to 112. We spike back up to 116 Wednesday and Thursday and wrap up next week at 115 degrees. So here's the hour by hour. Tomorrow is a weather impact alert day. Morning lows starting off right around 90 degrees at 6 a.m. Warming up to 94 by 8, and then we reach 114 at about 4 o'clock, and we have no threat for rain. Mark?
All right, Linz, thanks. Tonight, dozens of people gathered to honor the life of a pregnant teen who was shot to death in a West Valley park. 16-year-old Zariah Dodd walked away from her group home in Surprise last month.
2 men are now in jail charged with her murder, including a man in his 30s who police say is the unborn child's father. 12 News journalist Kyle Simchuk shows us how the young girl is being remembered.
Funny, smart, intelligent, resilient, powerful.
Those are just some of the words used to describe 16-year-old Zariah Dodd. Tonight, dozens of people who knew her and some who never met her gathered at the same park Zariah and her unborn baby were found shot to death.
I believe my cries filled the whole parking lot of my apartment because I still can't believe it. I said earlier today, I'm still waiting to say for someone to tell me that she's in witness protection or she's hiding somewhere.
Richland Fox was Zariah's former kinship caregiver, a former house manager at one of many group homes Zariah bounced between. Fox even let Zariah move in with her years ago, but says they often clashed, and Zariah often ran away, which resulted in her going to a group home in Mesa, then one in Surprise after she got pregnant.
Zariah had told us that the baby of her father was a young man that she had met somewhere in the neighborhood or something like that. But when the truth came out and we found out that the man was 30-something years old.
Phoenix police say the child's father is 36-year-old Jarrell Davis. Detectives believe he, along with 18-year-old Jacree James Gillett, lured Zariah from her group home on the night of July 4th to this park, where she was shot to death.
This child was taken advantage by multiple people that she trusted, and unfortunately that's what cost her life. Zariah was 22 weeks pregnant at the time of her death. Obviously that heightens a ton for everybody. Investigators.
Davis and Gillett are both in jail charged with murder. Davis is also charged with sexual misconduct with a minor. Many here tonight demanding answers from Zariah's group home and her legal guardian, the state of Arizona.
Bringing awareness to grooming, bringing awareness to a broken system and the broken group homes all over, not just Arizona, all over.
Obviously a major question tonight, how a 16-year-old girl in the custody of the state got pregnant by a man more than twice her age. Phoenix police say this is an open investigation. We're in West Phoenix tonight. Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
All right, Kyle. Tonight, sheriff's deputies are investigating a shooting that happened that injured 2 men in Guadalupe. One was taken to the hospital by paramedics. The other later went to the hospital on his own. We're being told that both men are alert, but it's unclear how serious their injuries are. Deputies haven't said if they're searching for any suspects, but we'll keep you updated overnight on 12news.com.
New at 10, Tempe police have made an arrest in the deadly shooting that happened last Friday. Officers say that 19-year-old Edwin Dennis killed a 17-year-old boy near Scottsdale Road in the Loop 202. Details about what led up to the shooting have not been released. Anyone with information is asked to contact Tempe police.
A mother was shot and killed this morning in a Phoenix neighborhood, and now the gunman is in custody. The shooting took place near 40th Street in Bell. Police found the woman shot multiple times. She was rushed to the hospital but didn't survive. The suspect was arrested on I-8 near Gila Bend. We're told DPS, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, and Border Patrol were all involved. The shooting remains under investigation.
A child remains in critical condition tonight after being hit by a car while riding his bike to school this morning. Glendale police say that the 13-year-old boy was riding north on 67th Avenue as a pickup truck was turning right near Deer Valley Road. The crash left the boy with serious injuries. Glendale police say that impairment and distracted driving are not believed to be factors in the crash. The investigation is ongoing.
Two of the men accused of murdering 22-year-old Mercedes Vega appeared before a judge this morning. Cujo Young and Sincere Hayes are charged with first-degree murder, accused of kidnapping and torturing Vega before killing her to keep her from testifying in a separate case. Young is the alleged mastermind of the crime, who was charged with robbing Vega at gunpoint in 2020. Today marked the first time that Vega's parents faced two of their daughter's accused killers in court.
The system basically tells you, and in this case in particular, why come forward? You're not protected. If the system would have done what it should have done, Mercedes, we wouldn't be standing here talking right now. He would have been in jail 3 years and he would have already been out. This would have been moved on.
Vega was set to testify against Young the day before she was murdered. Both suspects are pleading not guilty.
Now to a story that you'll only see on 12 News. A woman is stuck paying over $20,000 in medical bills after a bat flew into her mouth.
She was at Horseshoe Bend when this happened. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with her. And Chase, how does something like this happen?
Mark Creeby, I know this really is a bizarre story, but she was telling me that she was taking a photo when she says a bat flew right into her face. Then she screamed, and at that moment, the bat went right into her mouth.
I screamed the loudest I've ever screamed.
It's a day Erica Kahn will never forget.
Both very gross and startling.
Kahn lives in Massachusetts, but last year she traveled to Arizona with her dad to explore our great state and take some photos.
We love to go to national parks and see, those beautiful landscapes. And we're also interested in astrophotography.
They went to Horseshoe Bend to take some pictures at night when she noticed something flying right above her.
And we kind of heard and saw some bats flying around. I never would have thought that one would fly into my face.
She was in the middle of taking a picture of the sky when she says a bat flew right into her face and got stuck between her mouth and the camera. Her natural reaction was to scream.
And it went into my mouth.
Making her scream even more.
It was a freak accident. I'm not sure what part of the bat was there, but there was definitely I got a taste of it, which was pretty gross. And it tastes a little earthy, a little sweet, if you're wondering.
She spat the bat out and it flew away. Kahn says she wasn't bitten, but her dad, who was a doctor, told her she needed to go to the hospital right away to get a rabies shot. The problem is Kahn says she didn't have health insurance, saying she lost her job a couple months before the incident and didn't want to pay for the federal COBRA plan. Knowing the shots were going to be expensive, she quickly signed up and was told she would be covered, but that wasn't the case.
I was traveling, so I went to 4 different hospitals over the course of my 4 rabies shots. So now I have my close to $21,000 bill.
A decision Kahn wishes she made sooner.
I took a gamble and I'm really, kicking myself now. And I've learned I'll never do that again. But COBRA's expensive, but it's more expensive to get these, $20,000 bills when a bat flies into your mouth.
All from an accident she never thought in a million years would happen.
Now I'll know to be careful and not to open my mouth. And maybe I'll wear a mask or something as a precaution in the future.
And as you can see, Kahn has a great sense of humor about this and is in good health. She suffered no symptoms or anything like that. She also started a GoFundMe to help pay for those medical bills. You can find that on our website. But I mean, just a crazy, ridiculous situation.
So if it wasn't a COBRA policy, it would have been covered?
No, so she was employed. She unfortunately lost her job.
Right.
Lost the health insurance, so you could go through COBRA. I believe you have up to 60 days. It's limited for covered health insurance coverage. But she didn't want to pay the hundreds of dollars for it. COBRA is very expensive, so she said, hey, I'm going to wait until I get my next gig, then I'll get that insurance. So as she mentioned, I'm going to take a little gamble.
So she wasn't covered at all?
She was not covered at all. She tried to see, hey, maybe I can sign up really quick. so I can get that coverage. Apparently, a representative told her, like, oh, yeah, this will be totally covered, and that wasn't the case, and now she's facing more than $20,000 in medical
That's
bills.
such a freak incident, though.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I do have to ask, though. She's a photographer. Did she get a photograph of the bat going?
You know what I asked her? I said, hey, did you get at least a silver lining in this? Did you get any good photos from your trip? And she said, not really. She said, I've taken better photos, but I mean, I think she was a little distracted when there's a bat in her face.
Wow.
Maybe a little distracted to get that good photo.
I would be too.
Yeah, but she said, hey, she's still going to go back out there. She's going to make another trip out to Horseshoe Bend and try to get that photo.
All right, good for her.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, Chase, thanks.